Okay, yeah. PTFC interview. Try number 2. Hi, my name is Omnom, and I don't normally talk, but I'm gonna talk for you guys. What are you doing? You gotta introduce yourself.
You didn't tell me I had to do that.
What do you think we're gonna do? This is Splat.
Hi.
We're doing an interview for Tales and Tornadoes FurCon so that you guys, if you don't know who we are, and so yeah, they've got a couple of questions together for us that we're supposed to answer. So question number 1, how did you both find the furry fandom?
I used to be really into cosplay. In about 1998, I went to a convention.
1998?
Yes.
You're old.
And I saw some people in like all fursuits that it's like 90 degrees in Baltimore at that time of year. I was so blown away by how cool they looked.
My turn?
Sure.
I don't know. Oh, I do know. So I play music, and I was playing in a band at Phoenix Comic-Con. A big fluffy dragon with a PVC pipe minigun came by the stage. I thought it was really, really, really cool. I was like, oh my god, there's a big fluffy dragon with a minigun. That's awesome. What is that? And they stayed for the whole show. And so after the show, I went and found them. And that is now the drummer for Run Definitely Run, the band I sing for. Turns out that that was Roman, who works for Lemon Brat. So yeah, now we're in a band together, and I'm a furry. That's about it. How has the furry fandom changed your wife? Oh, how has the furry fandom changed your life? Well, I guess that kind of is hand in hand. We're engaged, and we met through being a furry. So that's a pretty big thing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say that's a pretty big change. Lots of travel.
Yep.
Lots of new friends and family. Like, all of my friends are furries. All of their friends are furries. Pretty much consumed our entire being. Everything about our lives. It's consumed me as a person. Okay, moving on. How did you come up with your fursonas? Oh, God.
My original fursona was, I believe, created in 2009 by someone else. I saw the fursuit for sale in 2014. I just fell in love. Fennec is me. I don't pay attention to anything. I run around the house. And
the camera's over there.
What was the question?
How did you come up with it?
How did I come up with my persona? Yeah, that's how I didn't come up with my persona. I bought it.
Okay, I didn't actually completely come up with Omnom on my own. So Telephone, the Dutch angel dragon, also known as Eno897775309, is a good friend of ours. And I had met them years and years and years ago, pretty much my first year in the fandom, actually. And we went to an anime convention together. Telephone and I designed the current version of Omnom on a napkin in the hotel room at 3 o'clock in the morning using crayon. And that's how I came to exist. Not a great story. Moving on! What are some positive things you could share with the viewers at home? Electron. And the positive side of batteries, not the negative side of batteries. How did you two meet? Oh, that's a story.
You want to do that?
So, I actually met Splat at BLFC 2015, and we didn't really know that we had met. Well, I knew that I met her because I was fangirling super hard, but and then we just kind of started talking on Facebook. She was looking for a roommate for RMFC, Rocky Mountain FurCon, in 2015. I sent her a message and I was like, hey, I want to go. She had no idea who I was, so she stalked me for a while, and then found out that I wasn't scary, invited me to room with her, and then we just kind of hit it off. And here we are.
Actually, he was so not scary through the internet that I invited him to my house before the convention.
Yeah.
And I have never, ever done that with any other person in my life.
Well, I mean, in all due fairness, you're like 6 feet tall and I'm 5'1".
That's true. I remember picking you up
squish
at the
me.
airport and you fell asleep in the back of my car, all squished into my little tiny back.
Oh, this one's for me. What are some of your favorite Twitch moments? Oh, goodness. Oh, one time I went on a rant for about 2 hours on how awesome butts are. Yeah, I did that once. One time I got surprised by a couple of friends that drove out to visit Majira and Kiwi and Sky Cabot and Aiko and a couple of other people all just showed up at my house during the middle of a live stream once. That was fun. Oh, and that was during one of my favorite streams, which was the Kentucky Fried Chicken dating simulator. I got to romance Colonel Sanders. Why do you guys want us as a guest again? To someone who is first joining the fandom, what is some advice you would give them?
If you're going to want a fursuit or a character, please make sure to research someone before you go and pay them a lot of money. Check out reviews and all that.
That's the responsible advice. Now I'm going to give you the fun advice. Have fun. Go to conventions, go to meets, and don't make commitments. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. If you're going to go to a convention, don't go there with too many plans. Everything changes once you get to the convention. So go to conventions with an open mind. Once you get there, you're going to be dragged all over the place in 50 million directions. And even if you don't know a bunch of people there, I can promise you that you're going to meet a bunch of people. And make sure that you enjoy yourself responsibly. 6 hours of sleep, 2 meals a day, and at least 1 shower. Drink water.
Drink water. Drink lots and lots of water.
What are your favorite hobbies? Uh-oh.
I have a really scary addiction to Roombas. I have 17 of them, and I get them all at thrift shops, and I can't leave them there. I bring them home, and I take them apart and clean them all night. And now I have an army. And now I have an army.
And now I have an army.
I like making fursuits, and I love hiking, and I love walking, and I love kittens.
I play music. I still hold the ratings as a commercial pilot and a flight instructor. And I like video games and streaming and stuff like that. So I do YouTube and Twitch and play video games and fly airplanes and play a lot of music. What is the story behind my music career? I used to play in a lot of bands. Throughout my career, I had gotten nominated for a few Grammys, released a few albums. The band that I currently sing for is called Run Definitely Run. We are going into the studio with the producer that I've worked with in the past, whose name is Jeremy Parker, for our next album. And Jeremy Parker is responsible for producing and engineering and recording a bunch of big bands like Evanescence, Slipknot, Disturbed, Godsmack, stuff like that. And so he's a multi-Grammy winning, platinum producer guy. And
Did I eat lunch? Where do baby turtles come from? Do lizards understand me when I talk to them?
Are you excited for TTFC?
Yay!
It's been so long since we've had human contact.
What are we gonna do? How do we be social? How do you do this? Yes.
Oh boy. We're gonna do as much stuff as we can because I want to meet all of you and we're gonna have a great time. So once again, I'm Omnom.
I'm Splat. Yay, I did it.
You did it.
I did
You're
it.
so smart. Look at you. Yay. And we can't wait to see you soon at Tales of Tornadoes Park.